Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another adventure of Story Time with Us. Today we are reading
Churchill's Tale of Tales.
by Anka Sandhu. Churchill was a very proud pig, just like any other pig. This is his tale of tales. Oh, crikey. Churchill valued many things in life: smelling beautiful flowers, painting self-portraits, playing classical music, or reading a good book, like us. And he loved to have a cup of tea with his friends Billy and Gruff. But Churchill had one thing that he prized above everything else: his tail. It wasn't a big tail, it wasn't a fancy tail, it wasn't even a very practical tail, but it was his tail. And it made him feel great. But one morning, his tail was nowhere to be found. Churchill searched here, there, and everywhere, even in the toilet. Finally, he gave up searching. He was miserable. Oh, yeah. I just don't feel myself without my tail, he said. That is a stick. But Billy and Gruff came up with a good idea. They gave Zebra a call. Hello, Zebra. We have a tail emergency. Can you help? Come over. I think we have just the thing. The zebras were happy to help. They had a spare tail for Churchill to try. But the zebra tail didn't feel quite right. Perhaps I should try some other tails, Churchill thought. So he went to see Peacock. Peacock gave Churchill a tail that made him feel beautiful. Ooh, said Churchill to himself. I wonder what other tails I could try. What he's going to try next? A tail from the fish made Churchill feel fantastic. He could do things he'd never done before. Oh, Billy goes, Churchill never talks to us anymore. It's all these fancy tails. Oh no, he's forgotten about his friends.
And the fish was going to bite his tail.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. He tried little tails from a mouse, spotty tails from a leopard, snappy tails from a crocodile, and tails that made him feel big. Tiny little elephant tail. Oh no. Trying different tails made Churchill feel so good that he didn't have time for anything else. And look, here's Gruff going, come and play, Churchill. Not even his old friends. Now, thought Churchill, it's time for something very special. And Churchill's going, no thank you, I'm rather busy with my new tails. Oh, he's leaving his friends out. So he went to Tiger's house. Tiger tails were really super. I feel fierce. I am the world's strongest, bravest pig, he said. I'm not scared of anything. I'm totally fearless. But then, Mr. Yawny Pants, a dark shadow fell across his path. Churchill felt terrified and very alone. What could it be? A giant mean lizard? An unfriendly blue alien? Or a huge hungry robot with a twisted fork on its head? But it wasn't any of those things. It was just a little bird. What's that on your head? Asked Churchill. Is it my tail? Well, I don't know, the bird replied. I found it in a bush. I thought it was a worm, but I couldn't eat it. It didn't look like a flower. It was useless, so I put it on my head. I've grown rather fond of it. Oh, but it's my very own perfect tail, said Churchill. Please may I have it back? Well, said Bird, if it's yours, then you should have it. Thank you, said Churchill. Finding his old tail made Churchill feel like his old self again. He was so grateful that he helped Bird find the perfect thing for her head. And making a kind new friend helped Churchill remember his old ones. Oh, he's remembered them now. So he organised a tea party to bring all his friends together. My dear friends, said Churchill, I have been a very silly pig and a very bad friend. Can you ever forgive me? And as they loved Churchill, even though he could be very silly, they did. From then on, Churchill took great care of his own perfect tail, and he was perfectly happy with it. Most of the time. Oh, look at that. What tail do you reckon that is?
What?
It could be a fox. It looks like a really large squirrel tail. I like it. Well, did you enjoy that one?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and join us next time on another adventure of
Story time with us.
Bye.
Like and subscribe for more stories.